Alright, so we came to see our friend with a cool S3. I'll show you more about it later. But for now, look at these Rotiform rims. Pretty nice. Nice red calipers. The car is lowered as well, you can see. Not much space. I'll hook a picture on the screen of the paint this guy used to have. It's kind of a camel paint. Pretty cool. What do you guys think of this lowered S3? Should I lower my car? There's not much gap already, to be honest. Maybe a half an inch would be nice, but I don't know. Alright guys, let's go check out this S3. But first, look at this scenery. Montreal is kind of an island, and as soon as you go basically north, south, east, west, any direction, you end up in a nice village type of view. M4, obviously, S3. For some photo shoot. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, all the photos will be there. But let's jump right into this S3. Check it out. This one again is lowered, so let's see how it feels. Nice wheel, this is a new one. Pretty cool. Alright, so about this S3, it has the famous 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged progressive engine, obviously fitted with the Quattro all-wheel drive system. This car produces just under 300 horsepower and just around 280 pound-feet of torque. Probably capable of running this car 0 to 100 in around under 4 or 5 seconds, so I would say 4.8, 4.9 seconds. This car starts around 49,000 MSRP, Canadian dollars obviously, but overall this car feels pretty nice. I always liked the steering wheel, if I can call it the facelift steering wheel in these cars. Again, Audi back at it with the plastic pedal shifters. Anyways, we're not really going to complain about that because I guess this is just how Audi does at this point. Talking about the gauge, I love it actually. I like the gray outlet that they have. I guess this is mostly for the S cars, but what I really like is the boost gauge. As you see there, it gives you like the boost depending on how fast you're going and how much of the turbo you're using. Now if you go into drive select, obviously typical Audi, you have individual, dynamic, auto, and comfort. Obviously it's going to be mostly used in dynamic and individual by car enthusiasts. Looking at the screen, if you turn off the car, it will go back down, so all you need to do is take off the key and it will go back down. Pretty cool. I like it. I was gonna get the RS3 in the and I really enjoyed that because it's more slick, and at night you know, no one would really look at it. I like how the screen goes down when you turn off the car. When you put it back on, it comes back up. Pretty cool system. Now looking at these seats, pretty cool seats, even though this is the S only, the S3, not the RS3, has pretty big and beefy seats. Pretty comfortable as well. It holds you well. You're not going to be dancing all over the place if the car is hitting corners at high speeds, but pretty comfortable overall. By the way, there is a button to lower the screen and bring it back up. I didn't say that. Coming down to the center console, pretty cool to be honest. They kept it minimalistic and simple, which I like. This car is more a driver focused car, and they're compensate you well with that. As I said, cool steering wheel. This car is, by the way, fitted with the dual clutch, so that this adds to the driver experience, so that's pretty cool. We have a nice healthy looking rooftop, pretty large, and you have this little shade that you can bring up and down manually. Let me go to the back, see how spacious it is compared to my car. So you know, my car is pretty tight. I believe this car might have a bit more space than mine. So yeah, actually surprisingly more spacious than my CLA. Even though this car might look a bit smaller from the outside, but definitely more space, but definitely no space for 5 people. Try to stay in 4 people if you're running an S3. But overall, this car is pretty good for what you're paying. Good amount of power, and this car is pretty small, as I said, so you only need 300 horsepower for it to be able to hit 0 to 100 in under 5 seconds. I love the 4 exhaust tips. That's pretty cool with the nice fender. It gives it an aggressive look here. So the owner gave it a few cool modifications. So this yellow wrap on the lip there. But yeah, as I told you guys earlier, he had a pretty cool paint job on it. So I'll again show up the picture and you'll see it. What do you guys think of these Wadiform rims? Pretty cool. Those are 235, 35, and 19-inch rims. Pretty cool on it. It's filling up the gap on the wheel. And overall, pretty nice, pretty good looking car. What I personally like about Audi is their grille. They always had this big and how can I call it, really nice grills in their car, especially if you think about the old versions of RS5 and even the new ones. They always had a big grill in their car, so that's pretty cool. I really like the light as well. That LED strip, pretty cool. And let me turn on the turn signal and show you what you get in front. So obviously, government regulation, it will cover the blue LED strip that usually is. But let's jump in the back. What I particularly like is the movement that is happening here. So pretty cool for a turn signal.